The village elders warned of a creature in the ocean, a being of unimaginable terror. A monstrous thing, they said, with eyes like burning coals and tentacles as thick as a man's torso, capable of crushing ships with ease. It lived in the deepest, darkest part of the sea, where the sun's rays couldn't reach, a realm of perpetual night and mystery. Many fishermen refused to sail out too far, terrified of the beast's wrath. Fearing they might never return, they whispered tales of boats dragged under, of men lost to the depths, their screams swallowed by the waves, never to be heard again. The legend of the sea monster haunted their dreams, turning peaceful nights into restless slumbers filled with dread. The stories were just stories, some argued. Old wives' tales meant to scare children and keep them close to shore, away from danger. But beneath their bravado, even the most seasoned fishermen felt a chill run down their spines when the sea grew dark and the waves whispered the monster's name, a name that sent shivers through their very souls. Sam, a young fisherman with eyes the colour of the sea and a spirit as untamed as the ocean itself, scoffed at such tales. He had heard the stories of sea monsters and mythical creatures from the old sailors, but he dismissed them as mere legends. He didn't believe in monsters. To him, the sea was a provider, a source of life and livelihood. The ocean was his home, his sanctuary, and he trusted it implicitly. He had been sailing these waters since he was a boy, accompanying his father on fishing expeditions. Those early days were filled with wonder and learning, as he absorbed the wisdom passed down through generations. He knew the sea's moods, its secrets, its bounty. The calm mornings, the turbulent afternoons, and the serene evenings were all familiar to him. The thought of a monster lurking beneath the surface seemed absurd. To Sam, the sea was a friend, not a foe.
The storm would keep the other boats away, meaning I would have the fishing grounds all to myself. It was a rare chance to catch more fish without competition.
One day a storm raged, keeping the other fishermen ashore. The sky was dark and the sea was wild. But Sam saw an opportunity. The wind howled like a banshee, and waves crashed against the shore with thunderous roars. The storm was fierce, but Sam's resolve was fiercer. Sam, however, saw an opportunity. Ignoring the pleas of his fellow villagers who warned him of the dangers, he remained undeterred. Sam gathered his nets and set sail into the teeth of the storm. His heart pounded with a mix of fear and excitement. He was determined to prove them wrong, to show them that their fears were unfounded. He believed in his skills and his knowledge of the sea. He was Sam, the fearless fisherman, and he would not be deterred. No storm, no legend, no fear could shake his resolve. The little boat battled the waves, tossed about like a toy in a bathtub. Rain lashed down, stinging Sam's face. He clung to the helm, his knuckles white, his jaw set in grim determination. He had never experienced a storm this fierce. Lightning split the sky, illuminating the churning sea in an eerie, flickering light. Each flash revealed towering waves, their crests capped with white, frothing fury. The wind shrieked, tearing at Sam's clothes and whipping his hair.
I've come too far to turn back now. I will fish these waters, even if it is the last thing I do.
Despite the storm's ferocity, Sam pressed on. But as the storm reached its peak, something huge and dark broke the surface of the water behind his boat. Sam spun around, his heart pounding in his chest, each beat echoing like a drum in the silence of the night. There, rising from the depths, was a creature unlike anything he had ever seen, a nightmare brought to life from the darkest corners of the ocean. It was massive, its body a grotesque parody of marine life, its skin slick and black as night, reflecting the faint moonlight in an eerie glow. Two eyes glowing with an unnatural light fixed on Sam, piercing through the darkness with an intensity that froze him in place. They were cold, reptilian eyes, devoid of any emotion except hunger, a primal need that sent shivers down his spine. Tentacles, thicker than any man could have imagined, writhed in the air, their surfaces covered in suckers that glistened in the storm's fury, each movement a testament to the creature's raw power.
I'd been wrong. The legends were true. Every tale, every whispered story of the deep had been a warning.
A guttural roar, like the sound of 1,000 storms breaking at once, erupted from the creature's maw, shaking the very core of the sea. The stench of rotting flesh, of decay and death, filled the air, choking Sam, making it hard to breathe. Terror, primal and absolute, seized him, rooting him to the spot as he faced the unimaginable horror from the abyss.